right, don't fall over dead. Me putting out 2 videos in a short time. It seems to be my usual. More changes. I've been thinking about this for a really long time, and I moved, I'll walk into the space a little bit more. I moved my couch. This is the west window here, and I had it here where the rolly carts are now. And the reason for that mainly was I wanted to feel more connected to my sun porch. I'm standing where I would be sitting in my chair looking into the sun porch. And the sun porch is a really small room. It's like 7 feet by 12 foot, 2 inches or something. And if you put something in there to sit in other than the little chair that I have at the table, it takes up too much space. So I've put the rolly carts here. In the summertime, they will go back, and the couch will actually, I've got the parrot cage here now. I mean, that's where it's been for quite a while. And there's a story on the parrot cage. There's more going on there. I will put the couch here, and it'll be okay. There's Abby sitting there. So real quickly, I will go through my vining philodendrons that are in my rolly carts. I did mention that I had several in here. And this is the, excuse me, spade leaf. Suzette Plants and Pups gave me that cutting off of that years ago. And it's finally turned into a pretty nice plant. And this is the Compost Sport Tuanum. I'm probably not saying that right. It's kind of hard to see. It's very much like a Micans in color, but it has a different shape to it. You can see it's kind of gets the ears. Where we get out of the way, leaf. The ears on it. This hasn't unfurled yet. Where's one with ears? I don't see it right now. But anyway, this is Maoi. This is another little teeny tiny cutting. And it's finally put out a nice mature leaf. It's pretty good size, too, for a little plant. And then this is 2 different plants in here. It's the horsehead philodendron, another cutting from Suzette. And it's also mixed with the golden violin, which is also the horsehead, just a kind of a lemon lime version of it. I'm trying to see what else is down there. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to roll these out. Maybe. I think it's caught on the rug. There we go. Yeah, there's that. And then right here is a little bit of a tetrasperma, Rhaphidophora tetrasperma that, boy, it has struggled. It was doing so well, and then it just totally tried to die on me. It's doing okay now, and I've got 2 cuttings of it that I've potted, and I'm going to put them back into that pot, and hopefully it'll do okay. I think the problem was keeping these too close to the living room windows when it started getting cold, and they just deteriorated. Oh, I can't remember what this is. It's another philodendron. I was kind of disappointed that it turned into a big vining thing. I thought it was going to be self-heading. It was really pretty. Here's the painted lady. And I should have known that. Duh. Anyway, it's a new leaf. There's a couple cuttings in there. It's doing okay. And then I guess that's it, because we got that on the end. Right here's the tripartum, and another cutting from Suzette years ago. And what is this? Oh, this is the Mexicanum, and another cutting from Suzette. And boy, this thing has been through misery. It got shipped here. Actually, it was a small plant. It had roots. And when I went to pot it up in the shipping, all the roots fell off. And then I later on got it re-rooted and potted and went to pot it up again. And the roots fell off again. And it's like, wow, why? So the next time I rooted it again, and I watered it really good the next time when it was time to repot it. And if I remember right, I cut the pot off the roots. I had just a flimsy nursery pot on it. And I cut the pot off so that I didn't have to pull or do anything like that. But it's got some beautiful leaves. Look at how long these are. Let me get it. It takes two hands to do that. But see it? It's up at my hand, and it's clear down to my bend in my elbow. It's really long. And then, I guess, I'm stepping on a cat toy. This isn't a philodendron. This is a Monstera Peru. I love this plant. I really do. And it does pretty well. And then this is one I bought a long time ago. It's the subhastatum narrow form, silver sword, narrow form. And then another cutting from Suzette. I think this is the Florida red stem. But the stems are green, so I don't know. Anyway, that's from Suzette, and I've finally gotten a few cuttings down in the bottom going, hopefully eventually. But it's making nice little mature leaves, but they're not very big. There's a tripartum hanging out over there. So then I won't put these back on camera. We don't need to get dizzy. Can you see the difference in the parrot cages? It's not terribly visible, which makes me very happy. I moved this plant from the sun porch here and broke a big leaf off in the process. So anyway, we kind of went through the upper parrot cage, and I have some of the plants shifted around. Most of these are pretty much the same. Here's the baby Mayoi that I've got going to put into the mother pot, but I'm waiting until, oh, that's really full of water. I just watered yesterday. That's got a little too much water in it. I got to remember to deal with that. Anyway, this is the philodendron pedatum, and that thing was, I think she sent that in 21. I repotted it in 23. I potted it in 23, and it's been really slow. I don't know what happened to it. It just was a stick for so long. Looks like I'm getting a new leaf here. So the big change though is, can you see that? I've got plastic on my parrot cage now. And I have a small, I'll open this up, maybe. First of all, I have this little pipe in the bottom for weight on the door. Real high tech there. I just, use that for, I'm going to push that back a little bit before I tip it over. I've already tipped over 5 plants today and made big messes. Anyway, I don't want to do that again. And I was going to film process, making this. And there were too many cuss words, sorry. YouTube would ban me for life because I was really pissed every time I kept dropping a plant. Anyway, I have it's a diffuser. It's putting out, the humidity in here and everything is pretty good already. Let me get a hold of the thing. This plant here is in here for rehab. Okay, the humidity is 85 and it's 66.7 degrees, so that's not bad. January, this is that funny little Codex plant that you gave me. It's finally, it died totally back again and came back. I guess the transition from your greenhouse to my growing conditions, but it's doing good now. So, and it's in one of your yogurt containers. It's in a cup inside your yogurt container to keep it extra moist. This Atabapoense belongs in my rolly carts, but it really started doing poorly, and it didn't transplant well from the store to my conditions. So I cut the whole long stem up and made, I don't know, is there 3 or 4 cuttings in there? I can't really see. I think there's 4 cuttings in there. So once that gets going, it'll make a really nice plant. And anyway, all these others back behind are Hoya cuttings that I'm growing for, like, I grew this to save the plant because I lost the plant. It's dead, and but I salvaged it by keeping that little cutting. And I bought this plastic at Walmart. I used double stick tape to stick it to the cage, and I guess that double backed, or whatever it is, carpet tape is what I used, and it seems to be holding pretty well. And then I'm really pleased with how clear it is, and the plastic wasn't terribly expensive. I looked after talking to Gina at the pink trellis. I can't afford her whole setup that she got, the Barina, but so I decided, I had already bought this plastic because I was going to do that a long time ago, but I got to get up. Then I never did because it just seemed impossible. And to be honest with you, I bet this took me 4 hours to wrap the cage with plastic and tape it down. There's glass shelf here between the 2 cages. I tried to get the glass out. I'm not sure why I tried to get it out, but it's stuck in there now forever. So that, I don't know, it was a door or something out of a cabinet. Anyway, that's it. It was fun doing it, and I hope that my baby plants, it eliminated 2 fish tanks that I will take down to the free building and at the dump at Weiser and deposit them down there for somebody else to use. And because I don't need them with this, this is what I'm going to use, and I won't be using fish tanks anymore. And even though I made a little table for one, I'll probably use that somewhere else. Anyway, I did move to the light that I had hanging up here on the chains. I did move that. I didn't get the big ladder out to get the chains down yet, but I will. I did move it here down low across so these plants will get more winter light. And anyway, it's all good. I'm kind of happy with the way it turned out. And obviously the cats love it. That's Larry. And that's PETA. Larry's a pretty big boy. I think he's got some either mountain forest cat or Maine Coon. He's got the little tufts on his ears. And look at him. I mean, my fist, look at the size of his head with my fist beside it. He's big. Yeah, he's a big boy. And he's probably fully grown. I think he weighs about 18 pounds. He's a big guy. So anyway, yeah, and old Abby, poor old Abby, she's 16, in her 16th year now. So she was born August 2nd. So that would have been, this is her 16th year. So anyway, that's it. I will let you guys go. I'll put my rolly cart back and everything's great. And this is what I spent my day doing. I got this much vacuumed and called it quits. I'm tired. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching and liking if you do. We'll see you later. Bye now.